The word for this video is gaps. As a noun, gaps means an opening in anything made by breaking or parting. For example, he made a gap in the fence by kicking at a weak spot. As a noun, gaps means an opening allowing passage or entrance. For example, we can slip through that gap between the buildings. As a noun, gaps means an opening that implies a breach or defect. For example, there is a gap between the roof and the gutter. As a noun, gaps means a vacant space or time. For example, I have a gap in my schedule next Tuesday. As a noun, gaps means a hiatus, a pause in something which is otherwise continuous. For example, I'm taking a gap. As a noun, gaps means a vacancy, deficit, absence, or lack. For example, find words to fill the gaps in an incomplete sentence. As a noun, gaps means a mountain or hill pass. For example, the exploring party went through the high gap in the mountains. As a noun, gaps means a sheltered area of coast between two cliffs, mostly restricted to place names. For example, at Burling Gap we can stop and go have a picnic on the beach. As a noun, gaps means the regions between the outfielders. For example, Jones doubled through the gap. As a noun, gaps means for a medical or pharmacy item, the shortfall between the amount the medical insurer will pay to the service provider and pay scheduled fee for the item. As a noun, gaps means usually written as the gap, the disparity between the indigenous and non-indigenous communities with regard to life expectancy, education, health, etc. As a noun, gaps means an insequenced region in a sequence alignment. As a verb, gaps means to notch, as a sword or knife. As a verb, gaps means to make an opening in, to breach. As a verb, gaps means to check the size of a gap. For example, I gapped all the spark plugs in my car, but then realized I had used the wrong manual and had made them too small. As a verb, gaps means to leave suddenly. As a noun, gaps means an elected head of a gewog in Bhutan. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more word videos.